Hi guys, welcome back to the second part of the Exploding Boxes tutorial. So in this video I'm going to show you how to decorate the inside and the outside of your exploding box card. So all I've done is I have taken a stamp and my Memento ink and I've just stamped it onto a bit of white card. I've trimmed it out. And then all I've done is I've just literally brushed around the edge just to pick something up of that lovely pink ink. So I'm just going to mount this onto some gold mirror card. Now I love the colour of this gold mirror, but I really don't like the other side of the card. It's a really unusual colour of craft card. And I don't think it works that well with the pink, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim this off to create a nice little gold mirror frame for the sentiment. And then what I'm going to do, just to hide the mechanics, is I'm going to mount it onto this lovely polka dot paper, just so when you see the sentiment from the other side it looks a bit prettier. Just for ease of trimming, I'm just going to take that to save paper. I've just literally put it right on the corner, and I'm just going to use my scissors. There we go. And then, just because I like the effect that it gives you, I'm just going to go around the outside of the sentiment topper again with some of the ink. Alright, so what I've done is I've got a little piece of card. Grab the scoreboard back up just so I can measure it for you. And it currently measures 6 inches. By just over an inch. It's 1.25 inches. So all I've done is, very roughly, I have taken a little strip at one side, just created a little bit of tab because I'm going to put some glue on this side, and then whatever space you have left, you want to divide it by 3. So this little tab at the side, I'm just going to fold back. I'm going to put some of my wet glue. And then what I'm going to do is, I'm forever using hair grips in my crafts. It saves you having to fold things for too long, so just pop that on there and pop it to one side and wait a few minutes for that to dry. Alright, so taking one of the 3x3 squares that we took away from the corners, I'm going to use that to measure so that is the same size. Perfect. Now all I'm going to do is, the pattern of this really helps, I'm just going to take a little bit off the top and one of the sides, just so when I actually put it on the box card itself, it gives you a lovely little few mil border right around the outside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that for both the top and bottom. So I need another one exactly the same size. I'm going to use that one as a template. Now it's up to you, you could spend hours decorating these. I'm just going to keep this pretty simple for the video, just to show you the mechanics of what you need and where to put the glue. And then I look forward to seeing pictures of your boxes that you've made. Right, just so everything matches, add a little bit of the pink ink. Right, so that's the inside of your box. I'm going to turn it upside down. Use my little pump folder. That's perfect. Now, if I was doing this and it was for a gift, I would actually do that for each of these boxes. And then I would turn it over, and it's quite nice to do some for the inside as well. It's completely up to you how you decorate it. I'm just going to grab another sheet of this beautiful paper, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another one of these squares, and I'm just going to offset that little bit, put a mark there and a mark there, and I've literally just measured a few mil short on both measurements, and that'll just give me, hopefully, a nice little bit of a border. There we go, and I'm happy with that. Right, so we'll start building up the inside of the exploding box. So I'm just going to take the little paper clip off. It's still a little bit tacky, so I'm going to be quite gentle with it, but it'll be fine. So Or when you're decorating the inside, all you need to make sure is that the embellishments that you put on the inside don't stick above, in this case, the 3 inches of the measurements of the depth of the box. So I know that I can afford to go to at least that height with the sentiment, and the lid will still fit on the box. Right, so I'm going to put a little bit of my Recollections Mixed Media glue. On the little stand, and I'm going to place that it's in the center of the design from left to right, but I've actually stuck it a little bit further at the back, so when that's shut it just means you've got a little bit of space, more space around here to include your flowers. So I am going to attach my sentiments to it. Now if I just lift this up for you to have a look at, and what I did was I just brought the side of the box up, making sure that my sentiment topper wouldn't come above that panel, otherwise your lid won't fit on the box. So just for ease for the video, to make it a little bit quicker, I'm actually using my Cool Melt glue gun. You could also use your wet glue for this, no problems at all, but it's just I want this to stick quite quickly so I can show you the rest of the technique. Right, and there's your little sentiment topper. So one of the things I like to use is sisal. Sisal's a little bit like angel hair. You can actually buy it at most flower shops now and garden centres, as well as a lot of craft shops, and it comes in a lot of beautiful colours. I've even had a go of, I bought quite a bit of the white, so I have been having a go of colouring mine the white with my inks, and it's worked quite well, but it is very messy. So I will warn you. So I'm just going to pop around. Now it's up to you. I think this makes it look a little bit of fun. Other people might think it looks messy. This is all personal preference. It's what you like to use and what you have in your craft stash. So I've put some sisal in just to add a bit of interest, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with some leaves, and these have been die cut with my little Beautiful Blooms die. This is the leaves here, and I've literally cut these onto copy paper. It is 80 GSM, £20 basic copy paper, and then all I've done is I've coloured them in with my mango green pen. So now, as you know, I love to go mad on my cards with my leaves and my flowers, but you need to remember that this box still needs to close, so you can't afford to go too wayward. there. I don't know about you, but I think it's time to go in with some flowers. So I'm just using some flowers from my pre-made flower box. The majority of these were made using the same Mini Blooms collection die. If you would like to see how to make these, there is a video available for you to have a look at in the video section. I've got some pink flowers as well, just to tie in with a bit of colour. And you can pop some around the back as well, because you never know which way the recipient's going to open this, so they could open the back first, so you want to make sure that it looks pretty all the way around. And I'm even going to pop one on the back of the stand. What I was looking for, some of these lovely stamped flowers that I did in a video. I don't know whether was it last week or the week before. I lose track now. You just want to bring some of that lovely pink colour through. Quite nice. You'd think I planned this. The inside of the flowers are gold. It goes with a shiny mirror board. So I'm just going to pop him on that side. And I think we'll go in with that one just on there. I think a little flower on the top would look pretty. There we go, guys. What do you think? A few flowers on the back as well. Alright, so let's get started with the lid. Now, as I showed you in my video the other week, I like to pop some ribbon around the sides of my boxes. One, I think it looks really pretty, and two, it actually makes sure that the box lid actually does stay together, so it looks pretty and it's got a purpose as well. So I'm just going to trim that raggy end. Now I always find it easier to join in a corner, so I'm just going to pop some glue on there. I'm going to pull the ribbon down, and the reason that I've done this is you don't end up with a big globule of glue here, it's actually spread throughout the ribbon. So I'm going to put some more glue on this side and firm it down. Pop a little bit of glue here and a little bit of glue there. Now if you can see, I've actually got marks on here, that's my glue. It's not dry yet, so you can still see it, but when it does dry clear. So I just thought I would explain what the shine is on there. Alright, now this is second off last side. Some glue at the top, some glue at the bottom. And all you want to do is pull the ribbon down and make sure that your sides actually meet to where you started off with the ribbon. So I'm just going to cut that nice and neat, as straight as I can. I should say is, considering I'm not using my ribbon scissors. And all I'm going to do is pop a bit of glue, just a little bit, because you want it to go quite flat. Remember, the glue gun makes the glue quite 3D, so just going to form that in place. Just a tiny little, there we go, and there's your ribbon. Fold your box up. I'm just adding that little bit of detail with the polka dots on the side. I think it'd be quite nice if I put a little bit of polka dot on the top. What do you think? Yeah, I think that'll look nice. So I'm just going to offer that up on the top, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a little mark of where I think I need to cut that. Just cutting it by hand for speed. If I was doing this and it was for a gift, I would take my time and use the trimmer. But I'm just very conscious that we're already 22 minutes in, so pop a little bit of pink. Alright, now and just gently, you don't have to apply much pressure, just ever so gently over the top, just to make sure that the glue's holding it down. And what I'm going to do is, that's what I'm looking for, I'm going to take myself a nice little length of ribbon and snip that off so it's ready, and I'm going to take both sides together with my little tail at the bottom and create a loop, and I'm going to squish those together. Just pull myself off some more ribbon, then I'm going to pull up and squish that in the middle, and you want to try and make sure that the loops are the same size. Now this is quite fiddly, it will take a bit of practice. I've been doing this a long time and I still find it fiddly. So what we're going to do is make sure that you always keep hold of it in the centre. If you let go, it will all unravel. There we go, just cut that one off. Then, to make your bow, the easiest way I find to do it is, I've got that little length of wire, that I've just folded in half. I'm going to catch that under my fingernail, and I'm going to make sure that it's perfectly in the centre of the bow. Now I'm going to bring those loops over to make sure that they're the same. The loops on the right hand side are the same length as the loops on the left hand side. This will just make sure that your bow's nice and even. Then I'm going to grab that wire and I'm going to pinch it as tight as I can, and I'm going to keep twisting. Now the tighter you get your wire, the tighter and neater your bow will be. and you'll have a little bit of flexibility to move the loops where you want and fluff them out. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to get my ribbon scissors and I'm going to cut them nice, the tails nice and neat. There we go. And a deep slant, and that one, and a deep slant. Now nip this off and make sure that you put this bit straight in the bin. You don't want this getting on the floor and getting in your hoover, because sadly I've broken a few vacuum cleaners with them bits of wire over the years. Right, so I'm gonna fix this on a diagonal because I think that's quite cute. Just like that. Run out the leaves. So sorry, bear with me while I just colour one in. Sorry, you guys have seen me do this loads of times. I thought I had enough. There we go. I'm just going to cut that bit off that I've missed with a green pen. I don't need to see that. And glue him down, and then I'm just going to glue him somewhere down there. I'm going to put a bit of glue on him, but I'm also going to catch a little bit on either leaf. There we go. So I'm going to pop one of them flowers on there, and I'm going to go for a little pink one on this side, little white one at the top. That one needs a gem putting in. We'll sort that out in a minute. Go for a little fluffy one for this side. Lift that loop up. There we go. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of these flat back gems. I'm going to take a little pearl one and pop it in each corner. Now, when you're putting these down, they have got a little bit of adhesive on the bottom, so if you're putting them on paper, they're great, they're fine, they stick. But if you're putting them on the insides of your flowers, because it's caved in, to make sure that the gems stick in place, I would also just put a little bit of glue on the inside. Then you know they'll stay where you want them to be. There we go. And then there's your lid. So fold your little exploding box card up. go. And then so I hope you like this video. I really do hope you guys give it a try. Please post pictures on the page so we can see what everyone's been making. Take care guys. Happy crafting. Bye.